Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to today's video. We're super excited about it. Before we get into that, I wanted to make an announcement. If you're watching this video the week that it came out, next week, which will be August 18th on a Thursday. I'm not sure on the time, probably like 6 p.m. Central Time or so, 7 p.m. Central Time. We'll have it scheduled next week. We are going to be doing our first ever live stream if it all goes well. We've never done before, so we're hoping that it's going to work. I've been here for the last 3 or 4 days filling feeders and putting cameras out, and we're going to let those soak for anywhere between like 6 and 8, 9 days. And then we're going to go check all of them on Thursday, and then we're going to do a live stream with you guys. You can ask me questions, you can stop in, say hi, and basically I'm just going to be going through all the first like real trail camera check of the year. We're super excited. They're all in like food plots like this where they've been deer coming to all summer. So I have high hopes that there's going to be a lot of stuff. We had a really good winter, really good spring, summer down here in Kansas. Most of the states in drought, but we've been really lucky with rain. So we have extremely high hopes that this year is going to have really, really good bucks. So if you want to come in and say hi, you can do that. Like I said, it'll be Thursday, August 18th at somewhere around 5, 6, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So let's get into today's video. Alright guys, how's it going? Gotta make this quick because rain's coming and we got a ton of plants. So we finally started planting. This is the main stretch of our planting season here in spring. It's the end of May. We held off to do most of our stuff till this time of year. We're back. I sprayed this field a few days ago now. Some stuff is just barely starting to turn. It's Roundup. Sometimes it can take 10 days to really notice it, but I'm very confident that I killed it. We got this new mix here that I'm really excited to try today. So in this mix there's soybeans, iron and clay peas or a cow pea, type of millet, sun hemp, which I'm really excited to see how that grows. Apparently it grows really good in this part of the country. Buckwheat, lab, which I didn't really think lab was a seed, but I looked it up. It's actually pretty cool looking plant. Sunflowers, and then a wild game milo or sorghum, grain sorghum. So that's the mix. I've never tried a spring mix this diverse, and usually in our main food plots like this one here, we've always done just straight soybeans, Roundup Ready soybeans. But the problem with Roundup Ready soybeans is they do great, and it's nice because you can spray them and stuff like that, but it takes so long for them to get tall enough and bushy enough to cover the whole ground, and you're just losing real estate. You know, mixes are getting more and more popular, especially in like the land management, hunting world, with cover crop stuff like that. And there's just so many more benefits to having different mixes, different stuff for the soil, different root bases. Obviously some stuff the deer like real early, and some stuff the deer like later on. So this is still a blend, and it still has a large portion of soybeans. So you're still going to get the soybeans, but you're also going to get so much other stuff that's good early on, middle of summer, and then like the sorghum, the milo, and this soybeans will be good well into winter, you know, making a full circle. So we're going to get back to work. I'm basically going to plant till it rains, and we're going to see how much we get in the ground. We're supposed to get 2 inches of rain, and they're supposed to get like 3 or 4 real hot sunny days, and then they're supposed to get more rain. So I'm going to get as much as I can to get planted tonight, and then we're going to get our rain, and then hopefully it dries out enough and I can kind of plant on the back side where there's still moisture in the ground in the middle of the week, and then hopefully we get hit with that secondary rain in about 7 days from now. So that's about it, guys. Enjoy a few clips of this, and I'm going to get to work. Alright guys, thanks for Cody. We're at a field called El Diablo. Real special field to me. It's where I shot my second biggest buck ever this past year. Doesn't look like much of a food plot, don't get me wrong. What we planted last year didn't come up. I don't remember the reasoning. I think just because it was dry like everywhere else. A lot of rocks and brush, and I think actually what it was, if I remember correctly, last year there's a lot of brush in this field. I still see just a little bit, but I think I killed like 90% of it. Go over here, and I think last year I mixed up some real heavy-duty chemicals to spray on it, so I didn't plant anything on the spring this time of year. Only planted stuff in the fall, which, as I've said before, our fall was the driest fall I've ever seen in the 12 years of being in Kansas, so nothing much really came up. A little bit here and there, like this was planted, I guess. But anyway, I came through and sprayed this, I think 4 days ago or 3 days ago now with Roundup. Anyway, had a flat tire, been kind of nursing it all day. Filled it up once in the morning earlier today, and then it was getting pretty flat again, so Cody had to come and brought the air compressor so we could do it right this time. Just should get me through the field. This is the last one I'm probably going to do today. Then tomorrow, when it rains all day, we'll bring it to the shop and try to get fixed. I'm sure it's just these tires get eat up. You know, these food plots, there's thorns everywhere and rough country up here. But it's where the deer want to be. It's where the deer are. So.
I'm out here at center. It's been about 3 weeks. Now it's the middle of June, and he planted it towards the end of May. So it's coming up nicely. All right, guys, how's it going? Up here at El Diablo, and it's looking pretty good. The sunflowers are all blooming. Milo's coming up in shoots here and there. There's the Milo, that's coming up good. So yeah, this whole plot looking fantastic.
Alright guys, how's it going? We're here ending off this video for you guys. It has been 2.5 months, maybe a little bit more, since we planted this heritage food plot, and it's looking wonderful. It's looking awesome. This is El Diablo, we call it. This is where we showed you several times when it was growing up. Looking out here, we can identify most of the species that are in the mix. All these tall with the yellow flowers and some without is the sun hemp. Doing really good, growing really tall, flowering out. We got soybeans, cowpeas. This is a pretty good Milo head, as you can see. Pretty good head for Milo there. All this dead stuff, this brown grass that's pretty much dead now, is that millet that's in there. You guys will see that. Those are heading out nicely. Not sure if the deer probably won't eat the seeds too much, but I'm sure the birds will, quail and turkeys and whatnot. So here we have a buckwheat plant. Well, like I said, they're basically all mature. They've all seeded out. A bunch of seeds on there. Great for your soil, buckwheat. And then of course we got the sunflowers. We got a bunch of them. We got two different, I don't know if they're two different kinds or just some, maybe it's a male-female plant thing, or I'm not sure, but we got a lot of them that have just one big head. And if you pull this back, all those are your seeds. And then over here we have, like I said, we're seeing a lot of sunflowers that have a lot of these little heads, and these little heads also have seeds. They're just like, either some of them have one big one, some of them have a bunch of little ones, clusters. I believe that's all that I can see at the moment. I'm sure there's some more stuff I'm missing, but like I said, very happy with this mix. The center, which is the other place that we filmed this video through, we actually had a herd of cows get in there and trample it down pretty good. It still is all right, but they ate a lot of the beans and stuff like that out of it, so we're not going to show you that. But it would have looked at least this good, if not a little bit better, but the cows got in there. So that's it, guys. Like, this is from Stratton Seed, the heritage mix. My first time using it. I think I planted in about 10 different food plots, and I pretty much have checked them all since I've been back the last couple days. This one's probably right in about the middle of how good it looks. We've had some a little worse and some a little bit better, but we just wanted to come here because this is the one that we filmed the whole video throughout. See if we get the rain now. It'll either be next week or early September. We're going to come in right with our no-till drill and drill in the Stratton Seed Legacy mix, which is their really diverse fall mix, and it's basically the same thing. Just different species, but you got all, you know, it's like 10 different species in that mix or something like that, and it's for the fall stuff. It's all your wheat and your oats and your triticale and your rye and your turnips and your radishes and clovers and cowpeas, I believe. Is that the good one they like? Winter peas, all that kind of stuff is all in that mix. So the nice thing about the no-till drill is we can, you know, it looks pretty thick, but when you look down here, since a lot of the millet and stuff like that's starting to die off, there's actually quite a bit of ground soil, so there's quite a bit of soil showing. And when you run over everything with the no-till drill, you're going to crush a lot of sunflowers, you're going to crush some Milo and some stuff like that. A lot of it will come right back up, a lot of it will kill, but that's fine because that new stuff will come up. That's the beautiful thing about the no-till drill, is that you don't ever clean the table. You know, if you were the typical person, you want to broadcast your seed, or you want to use like a Furminator, four-wheeler type seeder, you would have to come in here, spray it, or disc it, or brush hog it, and then you're just wiping out the table. You're cleaning out all the food. With the no-till drill, you drop the drill, you come right back over this, and you, like I said, even if you kill 50% of the food, there's still another 50% left that they're still going to forage on until that new stuff comes up. So you're never cleaning the table. You're never telling the deer that we have nothing for you, and you know, I mean, you're always keeping something to keep them coming so they don't go off to your neighbors or whatever. So that is all for this video. We'll catch you on the next one, and thanks for watching.